Okay, hi. I think the traffic is past the house. It's Patrick once again, playing with some software to keep my brain active. Basically, today we're back with Android Studio. Now, one thing I've noticed online, watching other people's tutorials, picking up what I've been able to pick up so far. Koala from 2024 1.1 is the current version as of September 3rd, 2024. And it's rare to find a current version in a tutorial out there. And it's real easy to get lost sometimes trying to figure out what is going on to follow along. So I hope everybody's got a current version set up. Uh, I'm going to plug my phone in to my laptop so I can load my new apps up on here. Come on, right, right. That's ready to go. Let's start with a new project. Let's stick with empty views activity because it'll have less clutter around it. I'm going to name this one Practice 3 because it's been one of those days. Package name, if it says example in there, you can leave that in there until you get a reason to have a website to attach your app to. I just happen to have a website, so I just threw it in there just to see what it looks like. This is where you will find your app when it is saved. I've never looked for it there. It's always shown up on my phone automatically. Language, I stick with Kotlin. That's the new Java. So I don't speak any Java, so I'm just going to learn Kotlin. The version, the minimum software development kit, maybe. Uh, I stick with something that's not too recent because that runs on most devices. The more recent your uh, API version, the less fewer devices it'll run on. So I've been sticking with 7.0. Runs on over 97% of devices. Finish. This is where it'll sit around for a while and think. Now, this is a previous project that was stuck. Oh, that's what's on my phone right now. Uh, Here, let's just go home. Uh, Add files to Git. I want. I think Microsoft Defender automatically configured the firewall. We're building a Gradle right now. This is what takes a minute. It'll tell you right up here too. In progress. So you really have nothing to do in the meantime. Sitting here wondering what all this stuff is up here. I think that remains from a previous project. I'm just going to leave them right there where they are. Yes. Cradle building the model. It's gotten to a critical stage here because it says something else. And we're seeing some progress, more progress. See all that stuff that I was looking at? I think it's all right in there. This is what I'm more accustomed to seeing when main activity finally gets ready. Now, over here are all our files. Important ones are the drawable folder, values folder where we find the strings.xml. Manifest is, we'll do something with that. Main activity comes out of here. Activity main comes out of layout. You can open them up from here. Right now we're going to shove that all aside with this little folder looking icon here. Give us our screen back. Then we're going to go into the main activity.main.xml. What you'll normally see is two screens here. One of them is the design screen. One of them is the blueprint. I'm just going to stick with the design right now. Open it up a little bit. And let's start doing things with this. First thing we can see here, already put hello world for us. And we've got three different views to look at here. We can either stick with the design view, we can do a split view that'll show us some code, or we can just show us some code. Now, for everything on the screen, there's some code. To get things off the screen, let's close this over here. Push this over here. Push this over here. I can see most of what we want to see. This is the text view for Hello World. Clicking here will show us the constraints, how it is constrained to the edges, to the parent. Anywhere along here, any one of these three locations, you can do a right click and delete. There they go. I'm going to switch my view back to full-on design view. And with an image in the background. To get images, open up a folder that's got some images in it. Do a right click on your image and copy it. Select copy. Expanding our folders here, select drawable and paste that image in, making sure that it doesn't have, let's say adult letters, capital letters. Okay, so inch over here. We've got an image view, right? And this is how we select our image. Be able to move it around a little bit. Constrain it. Going to use 32. See that little number right here. Now, bring in a button. Drop that there. Bring in another button. Drop that there. Button. Let's constrain them first. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. Bottom to bottom. Up to you. Well, they're hugging together right now. Why? So, button. Image view. Select image view over here. Give it an ID name. Is IV for image view. And then I'm going to call it the Steely because that's what it's called. And refactor. This button here. Select this button number 1. Call it beauty button music. Music. The text still says button. We're going to change that to music. We're going to do the same thing with a button below. Button, BUT. I'm going to call this one video. And the text will say, find butt video. The text will say, play a video. Play video. Let's go up here. Let's change this to play music. Now you'll notice the warning. Hard-coded string play music should use the string resource. String resource, as you remember, is under the values folder. under your resources folder. These little caution signs will help us do some code cleanup by right-clicking on it. No, by left-clicking on it. Double left-clicked on it, and it brought up this new window at the bottom where the but music button has hard-coded text. So we're going to right-click on that to show quick fixes and extract the string resource. Play music, the resource name is going to be all lowercase with an underscore instead of a space. It'll go in values. Okay, got rid of one. But video 2, hard-coded text. Right-click on that, show quick fixes, and extract the string resource. Let it do what it wants to do and click OK. Now this one is different. There's no content description for the stele. So to do that, we're going to minimize that bottom window. Under attributes, we're going to scroll down till we get to common attributes. Scroll down. Now all these attributes will show up as text here. So let me do a combined view. Let's shrink our palette. Wait, let's not shrink our palette. Let's click on palette. Click, click, click. Component tree. No, I guess we can't get rid of those that way for now. We're stuck with it. So, well, we don't need to see our picture. What we're looking for again is content description. Image without content description. Minimize that again. We're looking at some C's. There's content description right there. Put our cursor in here and call it steal your face is what it's actually called. Hit tab. Now we have another problem. This hard-coded text. Same as before, do a right-click on there, show quick fixes, extract the string, let it do what it wants to do, and boom. We get to ignore the layout fidelity warning because that's kind of grayed out. Hiding this again. Back here. Let's see. Told you about strings before. If we double click strings, strings XML.xml will open up and you will see these strings that we just created to play music, play video, and the name Steal Your Face. These are all strings. The reason you want to use strings is because when you make an international version of your app and you want a translation, this stuff stays the same in your program. But these words will change to jugar música, jugar video. That doesn't change so much because it's almost Spanish anyway. But you get my point. If this were in German, it would say "Ufta" right there. Everything would work fine. But on the front of the button, it would say "Ufta." Let's get rid of strings.xml. Here it tells you edit translations for all locales in the translations editor. Look, they even give you an editor to do all your translating. You can select one of these, leave it untranslatable. You can select one of these, say play music. Default value is play music. There's your string. Your translation would be in Spanish. Toca la música. No, it's not going to be anything. I can't put my cursor in there because it's untranslatable. Darn it. Can't get my cursor in there. Okay, that's a problem for another day. Translation editor, closed. Strings.xml, closed. All our files here, minimized in the project. Back at our split view with some the buttons here, some of the code for the buttons here, and the visual layout. Let's go with the full visual layout. Play music. I want that bigger. I want that button bigger. The layout width. I want to say, see, now it has no constraints. Let's get it off of the edge by at least 8. Right? Oops. That's the width. That's a solid width. Uh, match constraint. Wrap. Do this here. Layout. 0. I'm sure there's things we have to do here because, well, no, apparently not. Apparently this is just happy with what we're doing. Uh, Google Play. Oh, I just clicked that. Build. These are all tools that I don't know anything about. Here's a link to Git. I don't know anything about. I'm brand new at this. But for now, let's get our running devices back open on the side. We have selected at the top either our own device that's plugged in or a device, a virtual device, which was made at an earlier point in time, uses Wi-Fi. I'm in fact sometimes connected by Bluetooth, but I find that the hardwire uh, works. So I hardwire in. It also charges my battery. That's my phone, the Samsung. Click the green app arrow. Start it running. See where it gets us. It's not going to do anything. We've just created a user interface. But that's how you start any of these things. You just got to uh, get your buttons laid out, and then you go into background and start doing some hard coding. And that's the part that I'm not looking forward to. So I'm going to really take advantage of the tutorials that I can. Our Gradle is still building. Our wheel is still spinning. Takes a little while here. First time is the hardest, I think. For each new project, then as you make adjustments and keep running the app, the Gradle runtime, the build runtime seems to get shorter and shorter. Any day now. Any, any, any day now. It's finished. And it's launching on the devices. It has installed successfully. It's turned my device white. Oh, look, here it is on my device. Play button's got this clickable behavior. Uh, let's uh, let's do something about this though. Play music. This should have a number here for sure, but I want to do something fun first. Play music. Play music drawables. Icon size. Tint icon. Icon. Hint icon. Layout direction. Layer type. Getting there. All the way down in text size. Text style, we're going to make it bold, boldish. We're going to make the text size 16. Click tab. Text size, it won't go above 14. Really? Over 20. Play video. We're already scrolled at the bottom. Text. Text size. That's P20. Click the little flag to bring up some options and apply the bold. I really don't like that color. So let's make it a happy uh, dark red. A happy red. Okay. Click tab. So I'm going to copy the hex code. Control V. Selected. Come on. All right. Play music. Why didn't the link change? Why didn't the button change color? Huh. Background. Empty. Don't know what any of these things are. Trying to change the color. This approach at learning how to do things is what I call banging your head against it. Text, color, link. Can we undo that with a Control Z? Go back. Tab. F. Text, color, link. F, 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 F. That's right. Text, color. Oh, look at that. That's the selector. That's the selector. Oh, a selector. I don't think we can change the color at this moment, so I'm going to rerun. And it shouldn't take much longer. This is how you learn how and where things are, is just by stumbling around in the dark. Maybe it's in the tutorial you're watching, and maybe you just want to goof around, and there you go. An app. We had extra activities. This is the main activity. We could have a music activity and a video activity. And inside these other activities, we could have a video view or our calendar. Well, there you go, folks. Uh, Hope you enjoyed the show. It's been another day, another practice, another scratch of the itch to keep my brain active. Um, have a great day. Like and subscribe.